Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. Good morning. It is time to review the hot comic books, or the books that are coming out basically next Wednesday, January 11th. Didn't get time to do this yesterday, but we still got time to review this. Hope everyone is having a great 2023 so far. I see a couple of you in the chat already. So let's jump into it here. Pull up Midtown. This is for next Wednesday, January 11th. These are the books coming out. I'm going to review it, give you my take on a few of them that might be worth taking note of. Didn't see really anything for Dark Horse. Not a lot coming out for them next week, just a couple trade paperbacks and hardcovers. DC, we got Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo issue 3 will be out. This is a Marc Silvestri writing and doing the art. I did enjoy the first issue. I don't believe I've read the second issue yet. I think I have that coming shortly. A bunch of covers. I like the Jason Sean Alexander cover. That one's pretty cool. I think the regular A cover is good too, by Silvestri. Little Joker cover. You've also got another Jason Sean Alexander cover. Joker. Temple Smith isn't my style, but that one is also available. And there is a 1 in 50 incentive cover, black and white by Silvestri. It's a cool cover. I like it. It's definitely discounted. This is a 1 in 50. So lately, it seems like it's been worth waiting to buy these incentives off Midtown. That's a pretty good price. I don't know if it's cheaper on eBay or not, but that's worth taking note of. There's also I believe this is a 1 in 100 by Perkins. That's a massive discount. I mean, almost 50% off. Unless that's a 1 in 75. I could have swore they had a 1 in 100, and I thought that was the 1 in 100. So if I'm wrong, let me know. You can leave a comment in the chat or on the video. That would be fine. I'm pretty sure that was the 1 in 100, though. Batman Incorporated issue 4 will be out next week, and it is a nice cover here by In-Hook Lee. Regularly priced. There's also a Miko Suyan cover, 1 in 25. That was pretty decent. Notice the huge discount though, $13.50. It's almost 50% off. And you've got a 1 in 50 at $27. Crazy. For all you Spawn Batman fans, you've got these one-shot incentive covers out next week from Midtown. You've got the McFarlane sign for $540, and also the Capullo for the same price, $540. And you can get them both signed, color edition, for $1,260. Seems a little steep. Seems a little expensive. Well, what are you going to do? Let's see, what else? I'm not going to highlight every book here from DC, but DC has a bunch of books coming out next week. Let me go down the list here. There might be something. Human Target number 10. Some nice covers. Garter cover's pretty cool. If you like spy adventures, that's kind of a cool thing. Tom King is the writer. I'm not a big fan of Tom King, but I think once in a while he does an okay job. I read a couple issues of this. It's been pretty good. It's not bad. Lazarus Planet Alpha number 1. It's a one-shot coming out next week, and the Matina cover is beautiful. I love that Poison Ivy cover. I did pre-order that one. Good thing I did. That's a $7 price tag and no discount from Midtown. There's also a Mateus Mahaney cover. That one's pretty cool. Corona cover. Yeah, just a bunch of covers. There's a team cover by Scott Godlewski. Is it Godlewski? It's kind of an interesting cover. And there is a John Guion cover, which this one's pretty crazy looking. This is wild. I like the art on this. John's a really nice guy. I need to get him back on the channel. I've interviewed him before. Really, really nice guy. And right away, he's got that style that's very, very recognizable. He's a digital artist, um, and he definitely creates some very, very compelling images. And that one, there's a lot going on in that cover. So I need to have him back on the channel, see how he's doing. I'm gonna reach out to him here. I got a couple people lined up here in the next month or two, so I'll keep you guys informed on that. All right, Swamp Thing, Green Hell, #1, second printing. I missed the first A cover, first print of this, and man, it's going for like 20 bucks on eBay already. I did a quick video on my Instagram this morning of issue 2, has a really, really cool 1 in 25 cover by Paquette, I believe is the name. So I did a little quick Instagram video on that. So make sure you check that out later. But yeah, I mean, one of the reasons to buy this is Jeff Lemire, fantastic writer. I like that he's doing a take on Swamp Thing. Remember, these are Black Label. It's an oversized kind of magazine-sized comic book. Yeah, it's a pretty good read. I read the first issue. I liked it, thought it was interesting. And I am interested in seeing where the story goes. Now, notice the second print incentive cover by Christian Ward. That is sold out. So that was originally, I think, the B cover for that first issue that came out a few months back. And they did a second printing, and they did an incentive cover, so it's a foiled cover. I did pick this up below ratio, around 17 bucks, and it sold out very quickly on Midtown. If you want to get this, unfortunately on eBay it's about $50 to $60 now. Graham Crackers, I think, has it for 50 bucks. So if you're interested in it, there are a couple places to pick it up, but yeah, nowhere near ratio. I don't think you're going to find it anywhere near ratio pricing at this point. It seems to be a cover that people are liking quite a bit. Wildcats #3. I do like this John Boy Myers cover. I believe that is a 1 in 50. So notice the huge discount on that. It is a cool cover, but man, I think these days it is definitely worth waiting, unless the cover is just absolutely phenomenal. I think you're better off waiting for it to come out on Midtown, because I mean, I usually get pretty good pricing on my pre-orders. So on a 1 in 50, I normally get them for about $34, and 27 is $7 lower than that. So lately, yeah, I would say unless you really are itching to grab it, I would probably wait until it comes out on Midtown. Another cover that I thought looked interesting, Wonder Woman 795, the Jamal Campbell cover. Yeah, it's pretty good. Again, this is a 1 in 50 cover. Big discount, $27. It's way, way lower than ratio. That does it for DC. Dynamite Entertainment. Red Sonja, Hell Sonja #2. Bunch of different covers. A couple of them are nice. This Drew Moss cover looks nice. It's pretty interesting. Still available. Lyrics Lee, of course. She does a lot of covers for them. Vampirilla Mind Warp #5 will be out next week. I love a red cover. That Jonathan Case cover is pretty nice. Got photo covers. Looks like the version of that Jonathan Case cover is sold out. It's a pretty nice looking cover. Gotta imagine the print run on these books are fairly low though. I don't know. IDW Publishing. Let's see. Is there anything here worth mentioning? Godzilla. Little Ponies. That's about it. Not much coming out next week with them. Image. There's a couple books worth noting. Black Cloak #1 comes out next week from Image. Some really nice covers. This Jeff DeCall cover is nice. DeCall is definitely a very good artist. I like that cover. I think that's worth grabbing. Christian Ward cover didn't really grab me. The Peach cover is okay. There are a couple Tula Lotte covers that they're not showing. There's a little, us Americans, we don't like to see nipples for some reason. So those are blocked out. I think the Virgin one I pre-ordered. There's also an incentive cover by Mattia De Lewis. I really like this cover. That one's pretty cool. I like how the helmet's kind of melting away. I think that one's definitely worth grabbing. There's a 1 in 25 cover by Meredith McLaren. That one's okay. The coloring is nice, but I don't really care for it that much. And finally, you've got the incentive 1 in 50 cover, which I don't know why they haven't blocked the image. Well, I guess this one's sort of blocked with the waves. No, you can't see any nipples, so they can show it. 31.50. That's still available at Midtown. I like that cover. 1 in 50. I gotta imagine not too many shops are gonna order 50 copies of a brand new image book that no one's ever heard of. It definitely was not heavily promoted. Golden Apple didn't have a copy. Graham Crackers didn't have a copy. Several of the bigger stores that are online that do a lot of pre-ordering didn't have that book. So Midtown's the only one I've seen that still has it. There were a couple sales in that $30 to $40 range on eBay a couple weeks ago. Those are gone. I don't know. It could be one of those books that, especially if you're a Tula Lotte collector, down the road, I think that might be a good one just to pick up, just because it's probably going to be fairly rare. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know. Check with your shop. Are they going to order 50 copies of a image book that's brand new that no one's ever heard of? Probably not. They might order 10, maybe 20 to give it a try, but not likely to order 50 copies. So you may want to have that one on your radar. Bloodstained Teeth number 8 looks like the Sorrentino cover is sold out. Yeah, it's kind of a cool image. I like that. Another great Jeff Lemire book to read, Bone Orchard Mythos, 10,000 Black Feathers. I've been picking that up consistently. Just the A covers typically, but I do like the C cover by Simmons. Yeah, that C cover is awesome. So I did grab that one as well. Dark Ride number 4 will be out next week. This has been a popular series, especially the incentive covers. Another one sold out at Midtown. This one went real fast, the Tony Fleecs cover. So that might be a hot book. Gunslinger 16 will be out next week. A couple covers there. That's a decent read. Nemesis Reloaded. Some of the copies are sold out. Another Spawn book. I don't know how many Spawn books they can make, but they're going to continue to produce them. Spawn Unwanted Violence number 1. Del Mundo cover looks cool. Just the 2 covers there. I like that about McFarlane. He doesn't do a lot of covers. Usually just does 2 covers and that's it, which is kind of cool. I like that about him. That's it for Image. Marvel. Amazing Spider-Man number 17. A lot of people are going to be collecting these Disney covers. That is available. A lot of those were pre-ordered. Therefore, I believe a lot of these 1 in 100s are out there. This is not going to be that hard of a book to find. A lot of sales on eBay were in that $175 to $200 range, but I think the price on this book is going to drop. Midtown still has it for $135 and it's not sold out. So don't be surprised in a couple weeks, maybe a month, you see this book going for about $100 or a little less than that. It wouldn't surprise me. So if you're thinking about collecting this, my advice would be to just wait a little bit. I think you will get a better price in a few weeks once the heat dies down on it a little bit. But that could easily show up on a hot 10 list though, because people are into Disney, the Disney characters so much. All right, you've got another Avengers book, Avengers War Across Time, issue number 1. You got a bunch of covers. Alan Davis is the regular cover. The Linnell Francis Yu cover is nice. Black Panther number 13. Of course, you got the beautiful Alex Ross covers. That's just one that's on my pull list every month, just because I'm into that Tosin character. I've got his first appearance, and you never know, something might be happening with that character at some point in this book. There's also a nice Galero. I believe that's a 1 in 25 cover. Let's see, what else should we mention? Daredevil number 7. That's just a book that I pre-order every month. Typically just the A cover, but if you like homage covers, you got the B cover by Frank Cho. Homaging that classic Daredevil cover. You got the Peach cover. That's a 1 in 25. Ghost Rider number 10. I've really been digging these Bjorn Berens covers. That's another beauty by him. So I've been grabbing those A covers. And notice the homage cover is sold out at Midtown. So people love the homage covers. That's an homage to Spotlight, Marvel Spotlight number 5, first appearance of Ghost Rider. Kind of a cool looking cover. I'm not surprised that that's sold out. And Incredible Hulk number 1, facsimile edition. If you don't own the original, which of course I don't either, this is about as close as you'll get to it. It's only a reprint. Even low-grade copies now of Hulk number 1 are just pretty much out of the reach for most collectors. But yeah, I'll pick up the facsimile. At least you got something you can read it. No one's going to open up an original anymore, so why not have the facsimile? Mary Jane and Black Cat number 2, the Adam Hughes demonized cover. I don't know. That's the least impressive Adam Hughes cover I've ever seen. There's no woman's face or eyes in the cover, so pretty sure there won't be any demand for that. Miles Morales issue 2 is out. Stephanie Hahn's classic homage cover. You got a graffiti cover. You've got Federico Vicenti cover, design cover. That's that new character. I can't remember the name. And the John Boy Myers cover, that is sold out. I believe that was a 1 in 50 cover. And that is gone. That might be a hot book. Yeah, I could see why this cover might be sold out. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur issue 2. That is the Rico cover. That's kind of a cool looking cover. That is sold out. Moon Knight number 19. Yeah, that cover is awesome by Philip Tan. A lot of detail in that. And a Perillo cover. That's a 1 in 50 Perillo cover. Man, no discount on that one. Not much of one. All right. Oh, I love this cover here by Kyle Holtz. Yeah, look at that. It's freaking awesome. Savage Avengers number 9. I like that cover by Holtz. Very, very cool. Star Wars Darth Vader number 30. Beautiful cover by Raza. There's also a version of that was sold as a store exclusive. I think KRS was the store that sold it originally. I think it was like $15 or $20. It sold out pretty quickly though. So Raza is a hot commodity these days. Star Wars Hidden Empire, second printing incentive cover by Arthur Adams. Yeah, people like this cover. That sold out extremely quickly. No listings on eBay at this point, so don't be surprised if this is a $100 book or more by the weekend, especially if it ends up showing up on a Hot 10 list. Black and white, yeah, it's pretty cool. I can see why people like this. You know, so I think it's a 1 in 25 incentive second printing. So these second printing incentive covers seem to sell out very, very quickly, and the price goes up immediately. So if you find this at one of your shops for $25 or less, man, I would grab it for sure. Midtown had it almost double ratio and still sold out extremely quickly. So that's definitely a hot one to look for at your local shop. Star Wars Mandalorian number 7. I like the Turin Clark cover. I don't know if that's a 1 in 50 or Pretty sure it's a 1 in 50, so it must be a hot book for them to not discount it. They actually still have it over ratio. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Nice cover by Turin Clark. Wolverine number 29. There's your homage cover to that Frank Miller, famous Frank Miller cover by Andy Granoff. I've not been reading Wolverine, but I do like this Maria Wolf cover. That one's crazy. I did pre-order that for below ratio. That cover's crazy. I love that cover. I think that one's worth grabbing, in my opinion. All right. We're done with Marvel. Independence, not a whole lot from Independence next week, so this won't take long. Let me breeze through that. I'm only going to mention a few books. A little further down. Grimm number 7 will be out, Boom Studios. Definitely a great read. Stephanie Phillips is the writer on this, and it's been a very, very solid read. And I do like the Panosian cover. Very, very nice. Know Your Station number 2. I haven't read the first issue yet, but I do have that coming to me in the mail soon. I think I picked up the Frizzen cover on that. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up any issues on that. I'm going to read the first issue and see. I might. We'll see. All right. There might be one more to mention. It might be at the Quested. Whatnot Publishing. I don't know about this Whatnot publisher. Their books seem to be duds to me. I don't know. At Ninja Funk, I did grab that Boss Logic cover. I'm a big fan of Boss Logic covers, and I got a good price on it, but it's gone lower. I mean, I think I picked it up for a little over $200, and it sells for about $175 now on eBay. That was a 1 in 250 ratio, by the way. And there were people that were spending $300 to $400 when that first came out. So I kind of feel bad for those people. I feel bad for myself, and I'm not even down that much on it. But I just think that I don't know. This is another publisher where a year or two from now, they're going to still be here. I don't know. I think there's a very high likelihood they won't be. So just be careful. Don't go crazy buying any of their books. I just have a feeling, I don't know. I'm not hearing a whole lot of people having wild success selling on their Whatnot app. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Something is Killing the Children, number 28. A cover is definitely one I usually pick up. I also picked up the Gist cover. Another beautiful cover by Gist. I like that quite a bit. And there's also a Gist Virgin cover. It's a 1 in 25. That's still available. Got a Christian Ward cover. That's a 1 in 50. And there is a 1 per store version of the A cover that is sold out. I think that was it, guys. Yep. So there you go. There are the books that are coming out next Wednesday to give you an idea of what to plan for at your local shop. Let me just recognize some people in the chat here. We got Luis Ramirez. Good to see you, my friend. We got GTK Comic. And we got Bronze Age Brian. Good to see you, Brian. I met up with him, it's probably a couple of years ago. We did a comic crawl over in I think it was near Orlando, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we had a good time. Nice guy. I think he's got a YouTube channel and Instagram account as well. So check him out, Bronze Age Brian. Ben Compton, good to see you, Ben. GTV Comics says, I'm pretty sure Marvel already released a facsimile of Hulk. Yeah, I believe so. So it's just another reprint. Re-releasing facsimiles every 3 years. Yeah, pretty much. A lot of the Marvel books don't sell too well, so facsimiles seem to sell pretty well. It's probably one of their best selling every month is the facsimiles. So yeah, and some of them are worth money. I think the first facsimile of um, Hulk 181. So I think that still sells on eBay for like $30 to $40 pretty consistently. So I picked up like 3 or 4 copies of that. So it is worth picking these up. Yeah, I don't know about the 3rd or 4th facsimile. How many reprints do you need? But yeah, definitely the first facsimile that comes out, I think, is worth picking up. But you're right, GTK Comic. You're right. It's a reprint of a reprint. Yeah, they don't have any shame. There's no doubt about that. And we already know that. All right, guys, that's what I had for you. There's your review of the books coming out next Wednesday. It is Thursday. I may not do a live stream this evening. I might do one over the weekend. Just got some things going on, and I'm going to help the wife break down all the Christmas decorations this week. I took all the lights off the outside, but we still got stuff inside the house. So I'll be a little bit preoccupied, so I probably won't do a live stream this week. Maybe on the weekend, I'll have some time this weekend to do one. So stay tuned. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out notifications. Hope everyone has a great week. I'll see you guys soon.